for Sara today. The holidays are always a great time for giving back, especially when it comes to helping people celebrate who otherwise couldn't afford it. Michelle paid a visit to a New Jersey holiday market, serving the community in some really special ways. Watch this.
Volunteers, we certainly need food donations, and we definitely need money to help keep the place running.
I feel like times are harder than ever on people right now. So whether you can get involved with this or anything out there, anyone that can give back, now's the time. And not just around the holidays, but all year long too. Well, when it comes to the holidays in New York, you can't forget about the incredible department store window displays. From a life-size carousel to something sweet for Wonka fans, here's Diana with a tour of this year's best.
There is so much entertainment happening this season.
Well, you know, as we get closer and closer to the holidays, there are more and more people on those streets. Diana filmed that, had a great time. So the windows are up 24/7. So if you can come really early or really late, it's probably your best bet to see them because the city does get crowded. But they are so important and so amazing. And I love seeing the different variations every year. Well, still to come, from a fun seasonal cocktail to unique holiday recipes, we're catching up with the host of Food Network's The Kitchen, Katie Lee Beagle. And they're unmasking the wild true story of the Miracle Man in a new season of Dr. Death. Edgar Ramirez and Mandy Moore are in the house. Welcome.
Thank you.
The chemistry between the two of you, a lot's already being said. We just saw it in that clip. I mean, was it immediate when you guys met? Did you know each other before?
We didn't know each other, no. We met very briefly, actually, like just weeks before we started shooting. And it was, I mean, it's quite easy to have chemistry with this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
Yeah, we both approach the job the same way, so I think that helped as well.
Yeah, we're very similar in our ways.
Yeah, well, Edgar, we know it's not hard for you to be charming, but was it hard for you to connect with Paolo's kind of charm? Undercurrent of secrets and misdeeds, do you see him as evil? And Mandy, this is your first on-screen project since This Is Us. What made you say yes?
I mean, uprooting the entire family, like, I'll read the scripts, but I'm sure it's...
Mandy, you play the journalist.
Yes.
I used to be a journalist.
Yeah.
Did you guys go the full reporter mode on this and dive in? There's a lot of things written out there about this story. Did you deep dive? Balances their love story with his medical drama. Edgar, was it ever hard to shoot some of those hospital scenes and seeing the patients suffering?
Not the scenes.
Well, Mandy, you just mentioned that you had just had a baby before you started filming this. What was it like to dive into such an emotional story in that phase of motherhood?
It allowed me to really leave work at the door. You know what I mean? Home any of that darkness.
Well, we normally ask people what the audiences should take away from the project, but what did you guys take away from working on this?
I mean, personally speaking, I took away the...
Very excited to watch, and all 8 episodes of Dr. Death hit Peacock this Thursday, so be sure to check it out. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, coming up, if all you want for Christmas is a few fun recipes, you're in luck. Katie Lee Beagle dishes on her latest favorites and why wine goes well with everything. Coming up next.
Password is back.
Toys!
Elves?
Join Jimmy Fallon, Keke Palmer, Meghan Trainor, and John Cryer.
Big party or doing something quiet at home, it can be spectacular no matter what. Here to share some of our holiday happenings is chef, author, and host of Food Network's The Kitchen, Katie Lee Beagle. Welcome back. Hi, thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here and have a little holiday cheer. Me too. I'm very excited. Nice and festive. Thank you. And The Kitchen has been sharing some great holiday dishes recently. There's your butternut squash and kale lasagna spirals. When do you start planning your Christmas menu? I love lasagna during the holidays. I made one last night. Oh, I saw it on your Instagram. There's something festive about lasagna. You know, I usually tend to make the same things over and over again. This year we're going to mix it up a little bit. My husband has requested a crown roast of pork for our Christmas dinner, so I'm going to make that. And I always make cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning. So we're going to be in Florida at Grandma and Grandpa's and all celebrating together, having a lot of fun. All right, well, one thing that is definitely on your table is wine. Oh, yes. And you have your own now. Tell us about it. I do. So this is my kind of wild wines. We have a great sparkling. I'm going to let you have a little taste, and then we're going to use it for cocktail as well. So all of our wines are 0 sugar. They're organic, free from any harmful additives or preservatives, and we are 1% for the planet members, which means we give back 1% to environmental causes. I love that. Yeah, and I love that. You like the wine? Yes, so the sparkling's great because it's, of course, 0 sugar, only about 9 calories a glass. So with New Year's Eve coming up, this is what you want to drink so that you feel good on New Year's Day. Oh, yeah, I don't get that hangover headache thing when I drink this because it doesn't have all the junk in it. All right, well, you're making a cocktail for us. Yes, I am. Are you a margarita drinker? Of course. I'm doing a holiday sparkling margarita. So this is one of my favorite cocktails because it's a way to have something like your favorite, the margarita, but it will have more than one because I can have one margarita and that's it for me. I'm limited to 2 to 3. Depends on the day. Summer, during the day, I got 3. There's 9 times. Let's do a little longer. All right, so I've got my cocktail shaker filled with ice. I'm going to add to it some tequila and triple sec. And then let's squeeze some fresh lime juice right in there. I always like to use the fresh lime. I think it makes a huge difference. It absolutely does. Yes, it does. It's worth taking the extra step. And then shake it up.
I know you're making a cocktail, but you also add wine to a lot of food.
I do. I love to cook with wine. Sometimes I even put it in food. Yeah, I mean, why not? I always like that glass. Yeah, I do a scallop dish with our kind of wild Chardonnay. I love to do, like a chicken dish, simple and skillet, and add a little wine to the skillet, make a quick sauce. So those are my favorites. But wine just it absolutely does. And you're also giving back this holiday with Milo's Tea. You went to Food Bank Warehouse on the hand. Tell me about that. Yes, okay, so I've been on Food Bank for New York.
Katie, thank you. Sorry. Alright, we'll be right back with more New York Live. Keep it right here. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Join me for New York Live presents
Children, youth, and families throughout the country. I headed over to their headquarters to find out more. From the environment to economic empowerment, health to hunger relief, the Hispanic Federation seeks to improve the well-being of Latinos in every facet of life, including supporting mental health. Frankie, how is mental health talked about in Latino? That's our show. We'll see you back here tomorrow with Tony nominee Gideon Glick from the new movie Maestro, plus or movie Maestro, plus Joel sits down with the cast of The Color Purple, and I'm going to show you a creative way to plan the perfect day of New York fun. It makes a really great last-minute holiday gift too, so you're going to want to tune in because it's a lot of fun. We go to Greenpoint, and that's all I'm going to tell you for now, but you can hire someone now to curate